With a child king on the Iron Throne and the support of 4 lords paramount, I decided the time was right. Although my father's failed rebellion lingered in my mind as I ordered my maester to send out the ravens, I followed through. I proclaimed myself the rightful heir to House Targaryen and declared King Tyland Lannister a usurper, calling every vessel of the Iron Throne to take up arms and install me, Vincent Redfort, as their rightful king. I was joined by my allies in the Westerlands, the Reach and Dorne, and even by my sister-in-law, Alicent Stark of the North. The first battle of the war was fought at Stony Head, near the Bloody Gate. Our vanguard was attacked before most of the Vaelman army even arrived at the rallying point. The battle looked grim. There were 4 enemy Riverlanders for every loyal Vaelman. But the Riverlanders had to attack uphill, which proved a decisive advantage. Though they were winning the battle, they had to fight for every step, and the time we won during those grueling few days allowed reinforcements to pass through the Bloody Gate and join us. Eventually, the enemy army was routed, an auspicious start to the Third Redfort Rebellion. The rest of the war was a brutal campaign of attrition and forced marches. We first had to relieve Runestone itself, which was besieged by a royal army which came in by ship. Then it was a march back to the Bloody Gate, to deal with an army on the shores of the Bay of Crabs. The Battle of the Crabs was another victory, but we got overconfident and chased the enemy into the mountains before attacking a second army on those same shores a few weeks later. I had hoped the armies of Alicent Stark would join the second Battle of the Crabs, but the Northerners passed us by on the way to King's Landing, and the battle was a crushing defeat. We barely managed to escape back to the camp at Stony Head, where we were luckily joined by a significant Dornish force. In this stressful time, I found solace in the arms of my lover, Hedine Boldbronze. She had already borne me a child, and I loved her dearly. Although my hand Jaden Darkholm strongly advised me to find a proper political marriage, my near-death experience at the Bay of Crabs had taught me that life is short and love is precious. Though it was widely considered a crazy move, when Hedine told me she was pregnant again, I found a septon and married her right then and there. With my new love by my side, I marched south with the Dornish to link up with Alicent Stark's army, hoping the huge force of Riverlanders and Crownlanders would not intercept us. Luckily they did not, and I embraced my sister-in-law Alicent near the gates of Maidenpool. Our combined forces headed back to the Bay of Crabs, and we avenged our losses in the Third Battle of the Crabs, a major victory for the Redfort Targaryen loyalists. This victory ended the immediate threat to the Vale, and allowed us to seize the initiative and head into the royal domain itself. But the victories were bittersweet. Jaden Darkholm, Hand of the King to 3 generations of Redforts, and a man I had known all my life, was found dead in his tent. His face was bloated and swollen, and my maester suspected poison. Jaden would be missed. He had aided my family for a generation, with a fair and even hand, and he had acted as regent for many years, ruling the Redfort lands during my father's childhood and during my long stretches away in King's Landing. The loss of such a competent hand would be felt in my new royal court. And yet the war raged on. With the King's Road now open to our armies, I sent my brother Roger, Lord Paramount of the North, south to lay siege to the capital, where he was joined by the armies of the Westerlands. Roger had a natural aptitude for logistics and complicated siege weaponry, and after a short siege, with our combined host of 40,000 men, our trebuchets breached the city's mighty walls, and King's Landing soon fell to our armies. I rode into the city in triumph, with my wife Hedine and newborn daughter Rhaenyra by my side. We had done it. My great-grandmother's dynasty, the proud House Targaryen, had been restored, and I was its new head, Vincent of House Redfort Targaryen, first of his name, King of the Iron Throne. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JDL Gaming, and welcome back to episode 8 of the Redfort Restoration series. This might well be the last episode. We find Vincent Redfort on the Iron Throne. We have achieved the goal of our campaign to grab the seat that everybody wants on Westeros, which is the spiky seat in the Red Keep, the Iron Throne. Yes, and off screen, I have accepted our true heritage as Vincent Targaryen. We have adopted our great-grandmother's house as our own. And we have taken most of our family with us. We have now Harry Targaryen, who used to be Harry Redfort. We have Robert. We posthumously we declared our father a Targaryen, our grandfather a Targaryen, and this is Daenerys Targaryen, of course, who is our great-grandmother and the starter of the Redfort Targaryens. Yes. So, yes, we have grabbed the Iron Throne. We have spent a little bit of time last episode to secure it, but we were attacked by our treacherous half-sister Jessamine Stone, or Jessamine Gladmore, as she calls herself. Excuse me. She wants to grab the throne from us, and she brought with her an army of 20,000 troops and the alliance with the Trident, who I believe have not joined her yet. But my brother at least has joined me, Harry of the Vale, and as well he should, because we gave him the Vale, if you guys recall. Yeah, so we have our boy Daenerys Targaryen. You might actually want to rename him to Daenerys or something. Because we if you guys recall, so we called him Dennis just because it's similar to Daenerys, and we wanted to keep our heritage a secret. But I think I might just continue with this naming scheme. You know, we're still Kingslanders. We're still. I'm actually High Valyrian. Wow. Am I? that wasn't the plan. I guess maybe because I changed the dynasty to Targaryen, you're automatically High Valyrian. Is that how it works? I mean, that's fine, I suppose. We can remain High Valyrian. We will not put too much effort into to make our son High Valyrian. Actually, I think that's all fine. I think basically, well, I mean, other than sort of the differences in how they look and kind of the difference in their ancestral language, there's not really any major difference between Valyrians and sort of Westerosi anyway, right? All right, but it's time to raise our forces. Let's just have a few ticks tick by, see what our other Lords Paramount will do, if we will completely break apart or not. At least my brother is raising his forces. I guess we can also raise our forces. I will just disband the armies of the main Lords Paramount, because I think that's kind of against the spirit of the game to have those, because I think the big war system sort of means that the High Lords get to decide for themselves what they want to do. So we're going to continue with that. Bonus marches are also at war, so we will disband you guys as well. All you other people, you can join me. The Stormlands, I mean, I'm just going to accept that we can raise those armies because it's the Stormlands, right? Even though it's not ruled by the Baratheons anymore, by my mom anymore. Is my mom still alive, actually? She is. Married the usurper, but she's not the Lady Paramount of the Stormlands, sadly. I would like her to be on my council, though. Can we retract vassalage from you? Retract vassalage. No, our crown authority is too low. We're trying to increase that. It will probably not work. But let's raise our armies and let's fight our half-sister. Okay, we have about 10,000 troops right now in King's Landing. I wouldn't mind my bro coming over here. Should we lead this army ourselves, or is that dangerous? We can have our Lord Commander do it. And the Lady Paramount of the Stormlands. Sure, why not? And Kennard Dutton, a Vailman. Alright, oh, he's a cannibal. Did you guys see that? That's this trait. Here. Yeah, he's a cannibal. Maybe that's not the best guy to lead our armies, although I guess people will fear him. I wouldn't mind Lord Paramount Harry coming over here and aiding us. Cornered by this... Okay, whatever. I don't care. Do we have enough troops to fight against the armies of my half-sister? I think we need a little bit more. Diplomacy advice. Trivial complaint is really getting on my nerves. My wife, Adine, senses my irritation and is offering to give me advice on the matter. Her diplomatic skills have saved me many times before. I hope they can save me now. Yes, please. You can help me out, my wife. That's completely fine. I think you're my regent even, if I recall correctly. Yeah, you are. So you should know these things. Alright, we have 20,000 troops. We'll wait for these guys as well, and then we will move west. So apparently my half-sister decided to attack the Westerlands. I'm not quite sure why, but I guess that's what you want. Oh, I have a malaise. Hopefully the Grand Maester will be able to save me. Nope. That sucks. The flu. Ah, just the flu. Okay, I think we should be fine then. As long as you know what you're doing, man. I actually feel better. Alright, I think we're fine. Apparently I owe this guy money. Whatever. Alright, 26,000. Let's head west. I think that should be enough to deal with my half-sister. Let's go. Don't I have an organizer as well in my commander list? Let's put that guy in here. I guess he's not here anymore. Alright. That is fine. We don't need one. We're walking along the King's Road or the Golden Road or whatever it's called. What's this army? 18,000. Okay, that's the Stormlander army, I guess. Okay, you guys can go after your leash. You can be led by Lord Eustace Baratheon. That is completely fine. And this guy, I guess. Sure, alright. Is she not joined by her? No, she's not joined by the Riverlands. That's a shame for her. That was like the only chance she had. I like that all the coats of arms are now Targaryen coats of arms. Alright. Alright, here come the royal armies to deal with my half-sister. And we will be reinforced by the Stormlander army if needed. Alright, here we go. Big battle. I think we should be fine. Yeah, we're beating them easily. I don't know what you were thinking, half-sister. Army like that. It's not enough to stop that, to gain the throne. Who died? Final battle. There we go. 100%. Alright. That was quick. We're 8 minutes into the recording and we won the battle already. Oh god. What a merry feast. Surrounded by my friends and loved ones. I feel a thirst coming on. Page, more wine. Somebody's trying to poison me. So I might just die from poison here. Let's see. Yep. Poison. My body is growing numb. Somebody please help me. Someone please help me. The gods. Why would they hate me so? Who would hate me so? Okay, that was, I guess, a very quick reign. Vincent I Targaryen murdered about, what? 4 months? Oh, no. 5 years into his reign. He was murdered, and the throne is passing to Prince Dennis of the Iron Throne. Alright, well, died at age 33. That's... Oof, let's see if the newfound Targaryen dynasty can keep that throne. Even with me as a human player, it will be quite difficult. Okay, my aunt can remain rotting for all I care. Oh, my guardian is missing. We will reappoint him. There we go. We will appoint a new master of laws. My kinsman John, that is fine. He's still the old one. Let's reappoint the maester. We have a lacking guardian, that's for Dennis. Yep, we will set the crown focus in King's Landing. And that's it for now, I think. Let's keep going. My heir is Princess Rhaenyra, and my regent is Dowager Queen Aideen. My mom. We are losing all our money for some reason. That's always a little bit strange in this mod. Like the money, so whenever you inherit the title, like your other siblings inherit the money, and then immediately the game prompts you to hold a funeral, which costs money. So you're always bankrupt. So just a small private funeral will suffice. So we don't have any money to have a big epic funeral for our father. So let's just not do that for now. Long live the king. All right, but at least they recognize me as the king of the Iron Throne. Do we still have the realm and rest thing? I think not, right? Seems manageable. The revolt risk. That's good news, at least. So I guess we reigned long enough to at least have that going away. So that's good. We should probably marry our mom off. Strange preventing marriage. Oh, she's widowed. All right, fine. That's actually quite nice because she was in love with my dad. So it makes sense that she doesn't want to marry immediately. Plus she has like a kingdom to rule right now. She's my regent. High Valyrian. So I'm just wondering, right? Oh, my mom doesn't want me to marry my sister. Okay, that's fine. I accept the guardianship. Okay, great. I am back. My guardian is again Sir Franklin Leffert because he. I'm not sure if I put that in the video, but this we just found this guy because he's a formidable fighter. has some pretty decent other traits. Although they haven't really rubbed off on us yet. But we have a martial education. We want to improve our martial skills, although we're only at trained fighter right now. Oh, Stone Dornish Liberation Revolt. The Dornish can handle it probably. 20,000 troops. Okay, maybe not. I guess we will help out again. Okay, it's very deceitful. People are so easy to manipulate. A smile, a tear, the right inflection, and they will soon rush to do my bidding. Deceitful. Lose is very deceitful. Okay, great. Thank you. We will give our uncle, Lord Paramount Harry, the trait. Not the trait, the title Warden of the North. He should be happy with that. Let's handle this Dornish revolt. He wants to trial by combat. That's fine, I guess. Let's have my Kingsguard, Roland Orm, with 140 personal combat skill. Where he should be easily fine. We should do something with our half-sister. I don't want to execute her. I want to put her to the Silent Sisters if we can. Exile prisoner. Oh, my mom doesn't want to exile her. Does my mom want to execute her? She does, but that would make me a kinslayer. So I think that's probably a bad idea. I guess we can throw her in the oubliette. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just chuck her in a deep dark cell and forget about her. Execute him. The gods command it. Let's attack them. I hope we can just beat them by sheer numbers. We can. All right, great. 100%. Now please stop. Stop rebelling against me for a little bit, if you would. Because we want to enjoy the fruits of our labor a little bit. Let her rot. I think we can execute this woman. She deserves it. She revolted against me in my weakest moment. That also decreased the revolt risk elsewhere in my realm, so that is good at least. Alright, I think we... Well, knock on wood, but I think we have at least somewhat secured our position as the new king of the Iron Throne. King Daenerys the Young, Daenerys the 10-year-old. We maybe should... Because we have Damien, who is not married. I guess we can marry you to one of my sisters. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's see. Janira? Janira can marry Damien. That is fine. Can we do matrilineal? No. We don't need to. That's probably a bad idea, actually. Thinking about it. But, well, let's just assume we get kids. It's a big assumption. So I have the heir to the Riverlands in my court. She's one of my courtiers. I think we can marry her then. Oh, my mother doesn't want to. Okay. Well, I guess we have to wait until we grow up before we can pick a marriage, so that's fine. We have a vessel going on. Faction going on, I mean, sorry. Lord Paramount Harry for the Iron Throne. Come on, Harry. Don't do this to me. Why do you hate me so much? I made you Warden of the North. Oh, we have a female heir, I guess. You're a title claimant. I can give you another honorary title. Small Council Advisor. You're already at my council, right? No, you're not. You're... I guess we can make you the Master at Arms. That would mean that we have a little bit of a worse chance to become a skilled, formidable fighter. But you're still a skilled fighter, and we do want you to stop with the faction. So let's do that. Can we send you some money, maybe? I guess not. We sway you. Nope. We're in Regency. So Randall Targaryen and Simala named Jaehaerys. Okay, we're gonna get the Targaryen names now, I guess. I guess everybody is High Valyrian now, suddenly. I didn't do that, actually. I just changed the dynasty. But I guess the dynasty is automatically High Valyrian. I don't know how it works. Skilled fighter. Okay, great. Great, look at him. I'm a skilled fighter. And I saw I just joined my guardian in the tournament. So he's fighting in the tournament. You seem to be very interested in the garments the courtiers are wearing, yet not in the usual lustful way. You're actually interested in fabrics themselves, not just what's underneath them. That's interesting. He's also groomed, right? Yeah. He will make me groomed as well. I think that's a decent enough trade. That's like one diplomacy, right? Yeah, some attraction opinion. Pretty decent, although envious and selfish I'm not very happy with. Those are pretty bad. Nope. A poor showing for House Targaryen. It's a shame. All the Targaryens are losing in this tourney. My uncle Roger, Lord Roger, failed to display their full prowess. Do you want to come over, man? Nope. unable to press my claim. I guess you did participate in the tourney, so it was like there were like 3 Targaryens in the tournament. Roger, and then I guess Harry and maybe Edgar. Edgar the Twitchy, Lord of the Vale. You're unmarried, man. You should get married. To the Lady of the Westerlands, maybe? Or the Lady of Dorne? You can marry Rhaelena, actually. You can marry my uncle. We will have a further sort of connection to the Westerlands. In fact, we might want to break that other betrothal. If we can get away with that. Because my sister, of course, will inherit if we don't get any kids soon. So I guess let's do that. Let's marry her to somebody else, matrilineally. Could marry her to my newly born kinsman, Jaehaerys, because he is quick. No, don't. She doesn't want to. All right. How about this guy? Opinion of King Daenerys, opinion of Lyson. I guess we'll just have to wait with this marriage then for now. Let's also see if we can get a non-aggression pact with the Lord of the Westerlands. Breakdown. Okay, we're already in a non-aggression pact. All right. How's the Seven Crown doing? Not too great. I feel like they've lost quite a bit of land there. You're fighting some Northern War for Royce's claim on the Seven Crown. Royce's claim on the Seven Crown? What? Royce Baratheon, courtier in the Westerlands. They're pressing his claim to the Seven Crown. Are they winning? No, they're not. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Okay, now that she just inherited the Riverlands, and now my mom does want to continue with the marriage, my region, so let's do that immediately. I think that's an excellent match. That will eventually gain us the Riverlands, and it will certainly gain us a non-aggression pact with the Riverlands, which already is very useful, because it means they cannot join any factions. There's something about that lad that I cannot stand, and I take the opportunity to show that whenever I can. I should feel bad for making him miserable, but my loathing for him is too great. Oh, the warrior, what am I doing? Against the trade zealous? He truly is my rival. I wouldn't mind getting rid of Envious. And we did, well, we gave it away, but we did have a Bible in our inventory. So, what is our guardian like? Is he zealous? Not really. But that's, yeah, I feel like, you know, our dad died young. Maybe we're seeking some refuge in the faith. That makes sense. And this guy, we're not blaming this guy for it, right? Elwood Mouton. Oh, the warrior, what am I doing? Lose his weight envious, gain its weight zealous. All right. We are a pious boy, a pious lad. Very good. All right. I think my guardian does have some pretty decent traits. So I hope he passes at least like just and brave and those kinds of things over to me. But I think we might get unlucky there. No. We're not releasing Jezebel Stone. She can stay in my custody. Keep her in. We don't want that rebel woman to be released. All right, we're at the tourney of Lannisport right now. Lord Edgar is lost in the tilts. Lord Roger is lost in the tilts. All my uncles are participating in this tourney again. We're going to see all our family. My uncle Allard, another uncle, bastard uncle, also lost in the tilts. We should marry this guy off, actually. We have this guy. He's not great. Eric Dondarrion. Okay, Franklin Leffert is my guardian. So he lost in this still. But I think he got quite far. He made it to like the semifinals or the quarterfinals. That's not too bad. Lord Paramount Roland has won yet again. But that makes sense because he is just an amazing fighter. Yeah, this is the second regional tourney win. He's done, so makes sense. He truly deserves it. We have called on all those of the realm. It's the wildlings. Where did the men be right north at dawn? Sure, why not? Let's see if the north will join them. No, they won't, I think. They're not in the Kingdom of the Iron Throne. Ooh. Lady Paramount Mara is unmarried. We should have married her, man. That's much better than the Tullys. We should have paid attention to that. I thought she was already married. I guess we can try to marry her to another of my family members. How about Jaehaerys, my kinsman? That means we won't inherit the north, but we will eventually put a Targaryen on there. Too lowly rank. Alright, what about Allard? My bastard. I prefer matrilineal marriage. I guess that... No, I don't want that actually. I was going to say I guess that's fine. But it's not really fine. Where is it? He will be... Yeah, well, she will be an ally. But we won't inherit the north back. I think we can probably just conquer the north with a regular attack. Royal claim on the north, yeah. It's a little bit strange though, because I think... Yeah, we looked at it last time and the north disappeared as a de jure kingdom under the Summer Crown. But I guess we can still just conquer it. Still just have a royal claim on it. So that so in that case we don't need to inherit it via Lady Paramount Mara. We can just become her ally for now, until we have the strength to actually attack her. So Allard, my 32-year-old uncle, why don't you matrilineally betroth Lady Paramount Mara? I think that's probably a decent match. Alright, you've decided to accept. We can form alliance with you. You don't want to, that's fine. Non-aggression pact is also fine, just on its own. Hey, wait, what? Did they win? Oh no, I'm looking at the de jure kingdom map mode. Should we send some people over? I feel like they have plenty of people that are helping them right now. If I look in the north here, could send some Vilmen over maybe. Sure. No, let's just send let's send some people over from somebody who is in faction against me. That is probably the clever play, right? Are people in factions against me? Yeah, Lord Paramount Harry. Let's just send some of Harry's armies over. My uncle. We need your help in the north, and we will definitely enjoy the fact that you will have much fewer troops when you do this. The Greyjoys can lead. That is fine. Harford, this guy. You guys can head up north to the wall to aid the Night's Watch. So Franklin and King Dennis become close friends. Okay, become close friends. No matter how many questions I ask, Sir Franklin has always has an answer and is ever so patient with me. Our relationship has grown and I feel as if I have formed a strong mental relationship with Sir Franklin. So I became good friends with Sir Franklin Leffert. I wouldn't mind making this guy my marshal then, if he's my friend. But it's probably better to keep Harry as a marshal, yeah. Is there anything else you're good at, my man? You're pretty good at diplomacy. We have John Targaryen there, so we want to keep them there. Keep him there. So you would be a pretty good candidate, but we have family members to prioritize, I guess. Oh, we were defeated. We were defeated beyond the wall. It was pretty close, but the Vil army was defeated. I think we probably will be fine if we just join some of the other allied armies that are up here, as long as they at least attack. Yeah, so you lose so many people to attrition in this part of the world. Oh, he's trying to attack me again. Okay, so let's hold off. Let's wait until he attacks us, and I will jump in. He's heading towards Castle Black, man. Head in. You get insane defensive penalties in Castle Black. The AI is so dumb at this. It's just... Oh, man. Can we attack? Let's just see if we stand a chance here. Okay, this guy is heading in as well. When are you arriving? 17/6 moon? You will arrive before us. That's somewhat good, I guess. Oh, nope. Inconclusively. Oh, the guy died. That's actually fine. That's actually fine. We killed the king beyond the wall. Wayne Widowmaker of Then. So he was a Then. We killed him in the battle of Castle Black itself. So our uncle can be proud of his accomplishments there. Thank you for your help there, uncle. You're way weaker now, at least you should be. Your faction is probably also way weaker. Oh, it's actually gone. Oh, that's great. People are starting to like me. Life is good, and great parties make them even better. Charitable. Okay, good. Nice. That's good. Tyressa Lannister died. She was married to John Targaryen, so this is my aunt. My great aunt. She died. She was the origin of our first alliance with the Westerlands. So we're in that sense, it's sad she died, because we are still, I believe, allied with the Westerlands. Although I wouldn't mind breaking his power a little bit, because he's a little bit too strong for me. In recognition of your glory and honor, a Septon offers to anoint you with the holy oils and grant you knighthood. May the warrior guide my path. Okay, I'm 15 years old. I'm a knight. We are fighting another tournament. Matrilineal, but I'll go. Of course, I remember that. Yeah, we are matrilineally betrothing our uncle to the Lady Paramount of the North. The new Master of Whisperers. This guy, I guess. I would prefer to have my mom. Oh, my mom is terrible. My grandmother is Master of Whisperers, but we can't retract vassalage. I think. No, we don't have the crown authority for it. Unlucky, my dear uncle. He was. Your uncle has been eliminated as a result. Alright, my uncle Edgar, this witchy, is out of this tournament again. Will not give you coin. No, I'm not gonna fund wars in the Beyond the Wall. And of course, Roland Orn won again. He fought well. He did fight well, but it's getting a little bit boring that he always wins. Okay, I can fight my own tourney now, the tourney of Rosby. A chance to prove my worth. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not that great, but ooh. The guards drag Jessamine Stone up from her cell and throw her at your feet. I've come for justice, she says. By right of birth and blood, I demand trial by combat. Okay, she was dragged from the oubliette, my half aunt, and she is demanding trial by combat. You have that right. We'll send Renly Pyle or my friend Franklin Lefford, my guardian, or Courtney Wilde, my former master at arms. Let's just send my King's Guard. Renly Pyle has 95 combat skill. Fight well, Sir Renly. Jessamine Stone has been defeated at the hands of Sir Renly. The gods are in my favor. I shall be merciful and let you gain the priesthood. Okay, that's great, actually. Yeah, we prefer that over straight-up execution. We don't want to be a kinslayer. In this way, you are a sister of the faith, and you can never have a legitimate claim on the Iron Throne again. Beautiful commander. Ah, shit. That's terrible. It's as bad as my dad. We almost grew up, though. Marianne Tully wants his mom, Willem Tully. Oh, this is the... okay, this is the former husband of... to my half-sister Jessamine. So I would prefer, actually, for you two to marry matrilineally, if we can get away with that. Maybe. I want to marry you to my mom. Matrilineally. Yes, okay, great. I will decline this one. I shall ready my horse. I can place a bet on myself, but let's not do that, because I'm not that great. Fighting this guy first, okay, we're immediately going to be knocked off. Yep. Hey, man. We're trying, eh? We're trying. I decided to accept the suggestion that they will get married. All children of the Union will be born of her dynasty. That wasn't really necessary, to be honest, but we would like to have House Bold Bronze to be make them sort of a more powerful dynasty, and Willem Tully is a Tully, so that is actually pretty decent. He's the brother to the former Lord Paramount of the Trident, who was killed in a in a tournament apparently. And if Marianne dies without heir, then Sir Willem Tully will inherit. So that means if we marry her to my mom matrilineally, then my mom will become the Lady Paramount of the Vale. So you've arranged that well for yourself, Mom, as my regent. And you're welcome to it. You're completely welcome to it. Both bronzes are one of the more interesting houses, I think, of this playthrough. So because it's her and Marissa was the lover of Harry, so Harry of the Vale. So House Bold Bronze came from nothing. I guess they are there are Royce, a bastard house of the Royces. Gerald Bold Bronze. Is he an actual character? No. He is the bastard son, youngest bastard son of Gunthor Royce, who I think is a guy. Oh no, maybe not. And there was John Royce. Here's John Royce. So the grandson of John Royce had a bastard, and that house, House Bold Bronze, is now married to the Lord Paramount of the Vale and to the Tullys, and is currently regent of the Iron Throne. So they've done. Those two sisters have done well for themselves, I should say. They've used. They've gained power in their own very specific way. They don't need to fight wars. They can just sort of seduce their way in. Regency has ended. All right, great. Let's Let's pick a character focus. I guess war, right? I could do seduction. Let's do war first, because I would prefer to get Dutiful Commander up a bit, if we can do that. Yeah, let's do war. I'm 16 martial, which is not too terrible, but my personal combat skill is also not that great. We can pick an ambition, fall in love, become paragon of virtue, become exalted among men, I think. And I will also get rid of that horrible beard. Should we do like a little goatee like this? I would prefer like a sort of Valyrian looking hair. Like this, maybe the long hair. But I have to remind people that we are a Valyrian descendant. There we go. Dennis, 16-year-old Dennis, married to the Lady Paramount of the Trident. We can marry our sister. Let's not forget about that. To marry our sister off matrilineally to somebody. Gerald Lannister, who is an old god guy apparently. Oh, he's the... Ooh, okay. That's actually a very good match. He is the bastard son of the current High King Thailand. Can we marry a non-bastard son? He's also a bastard son? I guess they're all bastard sons, right? Yeah, we have Reynald, but we probably cannot marry him matrilineally, I would guess. No, but that's actually a decent marriage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's marry you to Rhaenyra matrilineally. There we go. That's a decent match. That's we've dealt with that for now. Can imprison a couple of people. Let's organize a coronation ceremony. Yep. I accept him is fit to crown me. I guess he can say no now, right? Because he's very strong. Yeah, he's got medium fate authority. No, he can withhold blessing, but he probably won't. 150 gold. Okay, fine. I guess we don't have the money for a huge ceremony, so let's just do a dignified one. And let's invite everybody who we can. One diplomacy or one stewardship. Ooh, we need stewardship badly. So proper handling of the realm's finances is fundamental. 1 point of stewardship. Lord Paramount Waymar decided to pick a fight with me during tonight's feast. For whatever reason, he has come to the conclusion that I'm an ungrateful hypocrite. I'm sure I can settle the matter. I'm finally and truly king. There we go. Coronation of King Dennis. King Dennis of the Iron Throne is the king of Westeros right now. And our realm is, I think, fairly peaceful, actually. Let's just hope that nobody tries to kill poor old King Dennis again. Alright. Alright. Will we leave it there? Will we leave it there? What do you guys think? Yeah, I think we can leave it there. I think we can leave it there. So we had a bit of a plot twist this episode, but House Targaryen, or Redfort Targaryen, managed to hold on to the Iron Throne. So King Daenerys Targaryen is the current heir of the Iron Throne. I think I might try to do a time lapse, but well, my experience with making time lapses in the Game of Thrones mod is that the mod is not really stable enough for it. So the game crashes like 5 decades in. So you've basically recorded nothing. So, but I still feel kind of like doing that. I think I will give it a go. I think I will leave it overnight, and that will probably be the final episode. And then after that, I plan to do a recap combination of all the intros that I've done in one big video. I will do that for this playthrough and also for the Dragonhunt playthrough. And after that, well, you guys saw the maybe the Lords of the River multiplayer game that we've done. So that is up after that. So it's we've got a full schedule. There's a couple of weeks of content in the make. So don't you guys worry. We will stick to our hopefully stick to our 2 videos a week. It's been quite hectic in my private life as well. So I haven't been really able to put up more than 2 a week, which will continue, I think, for the near future. Yes, thank you guys very much for watching this series. If this was your first series on the channel, thank you for sticking around this long. I would suggest having a look at the Blackfire Rebellion series. That's my most popular one. And especially also at the High Lords on the Rise multiplayer series, which has been doing really, really well. It's getting almost normal Paradox YouTuber numbers. So I'm very, very happy to see that. Very, very happy that you guys enjoyed us fucking around so much. So more of that multiplayer content is up next after this series. But first, the recaps. And then this is the end of the Redfort Restoration. So thank you guys again for watching, and see you in the next series. Bye bye.